Platinum. Why is it that this rank is often considered one of the hardest to break through in the entire game? In Year 10 Season 1, only 14% of the player base was able to hit Plat. Why is this exactly? It's because of these 6 reasons that I have listed out in this video. And before we continue on with this video, I want to ask you to subscribe, because my mom said I couldn't afford this car until I was 30. So let's prove her wrong. It only takes a second of your time and it's completely free. So please, just click it. Anyway, on with the video. The 6 reasons are increased skill ceiling, more coordinated teams, emphasis on strategy, the sweaty factor, the transition to Emerald, and the inconsistency of the matchmaking pool. Obviously, we're going to start off with reason 1, increased skill ceiling. The skill ceiling in Platinum is no joke. You're no longer dealing with people who make casual mistakes or forget to drone because they're on their phone. It's drone phase, not phone phase. You're up against players who know how to control the recoil, pre-aim every angle, and know how to use their gadgets. You're not like a kid at the playground anymore. You're dealing with people who don't even have... Oh, shit. Scary, I know. Every second actually counts in this rank, and if you make one wrong move, it can possibly cost your team the round. And since we're on the topic of teams, let's move on to reason 2. There's more coordinated teams in Platinum. You're no longer facing people who are just solo queuing for funsies. You're not facing people who are in duos, trios, or even full 5 stacks. People will now start doing weird strats that you absolutely hate, but it's part of the game and you gotta deal with it. Like that one strat on Cafe where they use Sens, Ying, even like a Monty to drop down Skylight and just get the plant down immediately. Everyone hates that, but it's part of a good team that makes that strat. So pretty much, to sum this reason up, if you're solo queuing, all I have to say is good luck. You just have to really hope that your teammates have mics so you can communicate with them. Now let's move on to reason 3, emphasis on strategy. So now you're expected to know map control, anchor setups, runouts, vertical play, and the timing between each rotation. If you don't know the map, you're cooked. Like, I'm sorry, if you don't know where this guy is possibly going to run out, you're not going to live. This isn't the baby ranks anymore. You can't just run around the map like a headless chicken. Playing smart is required in this rank. If you don't do it, you are not going to live. If you want more on how to defend in Siege, watch this video right here. It'll help you a lot. Anyway, let's move on to reason 4, the sweaty factor. If you ever load into a Plat game, it's going to feel like you just started playing Pro League. You think you're going to get into Plat and you're going to be like, yeah, this is going to be fun. We're going to get an Emerald easy. No. You're going to get 1v1'd by a Jaeger who has 12,000 hours holding an angle that you couldn't even drone. Moral of the story is, Platinum is sweaty as shit. So if you want to play this rank, you better be good as fuck if you want to compete with these guys. Now on to reason 5, the transition into Emerald. You're not quite cracked yet, but you're not completely lost in the basement of Oregon. Personally, I feel Platinum is like that awkward puberty phase of Siege ranks. You're experiencing things like rush strats, pixel peaks, and sometimes even heartbreak. People call Platinum and Emerald ELO hell, because no one can get out of it. And that's because of reason 6, inconsistent matchmaking. One game, it'll feel like you're playing with Navy SEALs. They're using callouts, holding angles, and helping you like a teammate should. But then your next game, you have a teammate who's a Monty, and he's just running in there doing nothing besides dying. And then when you guys switch to defense, he's literally Wamai with a bailiff out trying to spawn peek. Like, who does he think he is? Personally, I've gotten games where my team are total idiots. I have silvers, maybe one plat, maybe even one gold. But they're all silver or bronze, which is weird. But then the other team will have champs, emeralds, all these good players on PC. Like, what do you mean I'm playing champs in plat? Let me rank up. Like, sometimes Siege will even feel like you're playing in a Looney Tunes episode. I feel like, personally, if Siege fixed their matchmaking to be skill based instead of, well, what it is right now, I think it'll be a lot better. Help people rank up, help people get better instead of playing with people who they couldn't even compete with ever in their life. So yeah, Platinum isn't just mid tier. It's the turning point of ranked that tests your mechanics, your brain, and your ability to adapt. If you have made it past Plat, you're probably a god. And if you're still in Plat like me, holy, we need a fix to ranked, please. And yeah, that's all the reasons I have. Thank you for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, please hit that subscribe button. Let's prove my mom wrong. Maybe even hit the like button. Maybe even comment if you feel like if you're feeling frisky. Yeah, yeah. Alright, I'll see you on the next one.